Good evening, beautiful souls. This is Shayla Faith from Shayla's Faith Tarot. Coming in with a message. Right before I push play, I could hear geese goosing out there. So, if anybody wants to look up the meaning of geese, feel free to do so, because I don't know what it means, and I don't have another device to look it up, on the side here. I probably could have looked it up before I pushed play, but I didn't. So, anyways, if it's significant, Okay, so split the deck on tranquility and positivity. The energy is in a really chaotic state right now. And chaos is happening for everyone internally and externally. Old emotions are coming up to be cleared away. People might come back from the past. I think it's Mercury retrograde or something like that. The universe, your higher self, God, it's going to test you and see if you're legit about wanting what you want. You got to close the doors on things that just don't serve you. You can't open them up just because you're like, fuck, I'm bored. Don't do that. Let's see what the angels have to say. Imagination. Okay, so, Okay, bottom of the deck, we have health. So, what I'm seeing from this immediately, calling me out, Spirit. We've got card number 17, Imagination. Card number 30, Soulmates. Card number 29, Solitude. And card number 27, Procrastination. One second. Okay, so the Imagination card talks about visualizing things that you want and calling upon your angel of imagination to help you see beyond your circumstance. That's what I'm getting from this card. And this, I know some of you guys are going to be like, I don't want love, but you need to let a soulmate in. I'm getting a hyper-independence card from hyper-independence vibe from these cards, because we also have solitude and procrastination. Solitude is good. Solitude helps us get to know ourselves. Apologies for that. I have to keep pausing it because my dogs want to eat vomit, and that's cool and all, but I don't want them to eat vomit. And they think when I'm talking, oh, she's distracted. Let's go do something we're not supposed to, which pisses me the fuck off bad. Not because my dogs are doing that, but because I'm being triggered right now with not being heard. It's coming up because it needs to be healed. And so when these dogs ignore me, it's bringing that up so it can be healed. These dogs are not being malicious. They're not being like people in my life who want me to feel inadequate, because they exist. There's people in my life that spend their days as if they're getting paid to try to see if they can find ways to make my life an absolute fucking hell. And I've come to realize it's only because I'm working on myself. It's only because I'm cultivating my own peace. And these bitches are fucking jealous. And they're insecure. And they don't realize that if you would just do the work, get to know yourself, step into some solitude, you could cultivate it yourself. We don't have to siphon off of other people. That comes from a lack mindset. Anyways, back to the reading. You have a soulmate that wants to come in. But you've been procrastinating on getting into alignment with this because you're spending too much time focusing on people's bullshit. I learned something new today. There's a difference between having patience and tolerance. Patience is whenever you are patiently waiting for a result that you are working towards. And tolerance is just putting up with people's inability to meet you at a healthy level, to meet you in a healthy way, to have a healthy relationship with you. There's tolerating somebody who is not going to change because it's the only thing you've ever known. And then there is having patience with people. And we do that better by keeping our distance. Keep your boundaries up. Do not let anyone shame you for not letting them siphon your energy. I want to bully you, though. That's not fair. I don't get no excitement in my life unless I'm causing somebody, and you're the closest somebody, some type of fucking hell. We need to pray for those people because those people are lost and demonically possessed. Because what's happening is there's entities that don't have a physical body that would like to continue existing. And if you're in a lower vibrational state, you're easy to get fucking snatched up by these motherfuckers and do their bidding. Okay? These people want to siphon off you, don't realize that they're being siphoned from. And it's a sad thing, especially when they're close to you and you love them. When you genuinely love somebody, it sucks to watch them just like commit suicide, quite literally. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's like being at sea and watching somebody out in the distance thrashing around and like you're stationary and you can't help them. And every time you try to go near them, they're like trying to drag you and put your head underwater with them while laughing about it. Yeah, that's when you know you've really lost it. Whenever you take pleasure in other people's pain. That is a crazy thing. But anyways, you are meant to share this life with another. And I know if you're anything like me, you're kind of just tired. You want the real deal, or you just don't want anything at all. Like, you want a spiritual relationship, whether it's platonic, romantic, family, business, friend, doesn't matter. You want authenticity. You want realness. You want vulnerability. And then you've got all these people out here just playing fucking mind games. This deck wants to talk. I keep like wanting to touch it over here, and it's like, pull some cards, Shayla. Confidence and Tower. Unplug and relax. Yeah. When we're young and we get treated like shit, it makes us feel very insecure. And it makes us feel like we're not worthy of being loved. And it also creates people pleasers because we try to do everything in the power. Please love me. Everything in our power just to get loved. Give me just like a couple fucking crumbs, man. It's like a crack addict. You know what I mean? But for love and affection and acceptance and appreciation and understanding. It's not until later when we get into a different environment do we realize that that was never going to happen. I was never going to earn love and respect from somebody who is dedicated, not only dedicated to misunderstanding you, but who revels in the way that you feel when you're not being understood. Like, it's like they know who you are actually, but they just want you to feel like shit because they feel like shit, you know, and people who don't, it's not hurt people that hurt people. It's hurt people who are stuck in a fear loop that hurt other people. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way things go. Just how You're being asked to take a chance on yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Put all that energy that you've been putting into other people to receive love, pour it into yourself. Fill your own cup up. But we're going to get some cards to clarify all of these. Starting with procrastination. Okay. The procrastinating part is standing up for yourself. I got some cards earlier. There's a card in here called Bitch Fire. It talks about getting loud and letting somebody know how you feel. And there's times where you need to stay silent. And there's other times where you need to become a raging fucking bitch. You know, sometimes people just need to be put in their place. But right now you've got card number 6, Dragon, Slay Them All. Somebody in your life is mistreating you. And you need to let them know that you are not up for that shit. And then you've got card number 9, Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? People are going to remember you. People who did you good are going to remember you. And those who did you fucking dirty and did everything in their power to try to bring you down, to hurt you, to harm you, to cause as much chaos and destruction and all that other shit into your life, those people are going to remember you. Those people are going to know that they pissed away a good fucking thing. And you're just going to be sitting over here, sipping your tea, enjoying your life. Not in spite of other people, but just because that's what you reaped. You spend all your time focusing on yourself, doing what's best for you, healing your inner child, while these people ran around in circles with a thumb up their ass. Quite literally. Being like, somebody give me some validation. You know, let me wreak havoc in your life. Let me drain your energy. Let me beat up your inner child. Yeah, justice is coming. Card number 27, which reduces to 11. Or wait, it reduces to 9. I don't know. Whoopsie. Where did 11 come from? 9/11 could be significant. That's an angel number. People are going to get theirs because you deserve sugar, not salt. Someone's being an evil ass motherfucker in your life. And you don't deserve that shit. You need to slam the fucking door closed in their faces. If possible. Yeah. Just close. No, you're not putting up with it. Let them fucking know. Another card wants to come out. I guess I could have shuffled it. That way it'd be on. Yeah. It's time for you to feast. Oh. You've got Feast, card number 29, which that does reduce to 11. Maybe I was just perceiving the next card. I don't know. And then you have Escapist, Come Home to Yourself. Card number 32. There's something that you know to be true. And every time you get a chance to sit with yourself and allow the energy to rise up and to be felt and understood and loved and witnessed, you're doing something to just not notice it, to not process it. Whether that is doom scrolling on your phone, binge watching a show, stuffing your face full of sweets. You're doing something. And what's being asked of you right now is you need to slow down and celebrate yourself. Because you've come a long way. Like you have, really. I don't know who you are, but if you're in this collective, then our energies resonate with each other. And for some, you know, they may not be the exact same story, but it's relevant. And it's enough for you to understand yourself. Like, okay, so this card right here, this is something I struggle with. You know, back in 16, 17, I have memories of me getting so uncomfortable with being with myself that I'd be like scraping bowls trying to find weed to smoke. cleaning the house, just trying to keep myself busy. And then eventually, like, I did this 4 times in a year, but I walked 12 miles just to be around people that I honestly didn't even like. Just because how much I really didn't like being with myself. I used to have really bad self-talk too. Like, I really hated myself. But that's because of the way other people treated me. It made me feel unworthy of love. I've tried to kill myself before. I've swallowed over 700 aspirin that were 350 milligram apiece when I was 14. And if my mom did not walk into that room and apologize to me for the shit she said to me, I'd be dead. I'd be dead. Like, not just like, a vegetable. No, my bitch ass will be fucking dead. I'm glad I didn't succeed. And I'm glad my mom trusted her intuition at that time, because something was telling her, bitch, if you don't go in there and apologize to her, she's gonna die. And that's, unfortunately, that kind of feeling, having control over how someone feels to the point they want to kill themselves, that's fuel for demonic individuals and demonic energies that feed off of sorrow and stuff. So that's kind of why people are doing that shit now. It's because methamphetamine, unfortunately, is a thing. I believe it gives you devil. It's the frequency of the devil. Well, I'm not religious, but like, I believe in energies and frequencies and things like that, and thought forms, and that is the energy of some sadistic ass shit. Anyways, let's get some messages on soulmate. Is there anything we can clarify with soulmate through this deck, please, Spirit? Oh, it's gonna make me reach for it. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. There is somebody in your life who is trying to make you feel less than, and if you don't engage with them, they can't help you, okay? And that's fucking bullshit, because you can fill gold into your own cracks. You don't need somebody else. Whenever I was younger, I needed my mother because obviously survival. I need to eat. Kids will accept breadcrumbs because we need love to survive. We need to at least like mind fuck ourselves into believing that we're loved to some degree, because the emotional pain from that like kills people, quite literally. The cards that fell on the ground were card number 17, flower, be honest with yourself, and 42, homeward, take yourself out on a date. Like, you know deep down, without a shadow of a doubt, that not only do you deserve good people in your life, but you deserve to take yourself out on a date. You deserve to pamper yourself. You deserve to go get that massage, to go fucking going mini golfing, bowling. What else do I want to do? I want to go travel somewhere. I want to go to the beach. I want to get a face mask going on. I want to go to the spa. I want to sit in a fucking nice warm bath with like goat's milk and fucking rose petals and candles lit that are not paraffin wax. Like, I'm talking coconut wax or beeswax or whatever the fuck, because that paraffin wax gives me a headache. It's so toxic. You deserve to go get that foot massage. Like, you deserve to go get your nails done. I've never had my nails done. I kind of want to. I'm tired of feeling and looking homely as fuck. I want to pamper myself. And you're ignoring this. You're doing something to just bypass your feelings. You've got to feel those uncomfortable feelings. It does not make you less than. We're here to experience the entire spectrum of feelings here on this planet. And if we don't feel the feelings that we don't like, they just kind of run our life. We can try to ignore them, but eventually when we get some alone time, we don't have access to our distractions, all hell's going to break loose. And you'd rather not just explode into rage and do something that you regret. Trust me. Anyways, one more card wants to come out of here. One more card wants to come out of here. Shark, swim away. Swim away. Someone has hurt you before and they want to do it again and 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 again until you die. And then they're going to find somebody else to do it to, because that's just what they do. Whenever someone has done something 3,857 times, they're probably going to do it 3,558. Okay, I think I said that right. I don't know. They're probably going to keep doing it. If someone has never showed you another side of themselves, no matter how much love and tolerance you give this individual, they're never going to change. Never. Not unless they wake up to it. There's that one card that wanted to come out, and it's, of course, it's going to make me reach for it. So, let me get it. Bottom of the deck has the same thing to do with the card that I just pulled. That I just got off the floor. Lighthouse. Don't doubt your own worth. Stop accepting less just because you think this is, well, if I don't contact such and such to help me go get water, I'm not going to have any water. And so, even though that they, creep me the fuck out, I still need to go get water. No, you need to start believing in miracles. You need to start believing in your own worth. You got mural, be your own first priority. This card, I've read it so many times. It talks about, like, when you're in an airplane, they say that you need to put your own mask on first before you try to help somebody else put on their mask. Subconsciously, what we'll do is we will tolerate other people and give them our time of day, which is money, which is energy. When you pay attention to somebody, you're giving your energy away to them. Kids do this, not maliciously. They just do this because they don't know how to process their own emotions. And adults will do this if they grew up not learning how to process their own emotions. But when someone's mad at you, like when a child's mad at you and they don't know how to process how they feel, they're going to do something to piss you off. Okay? And that's whenever we need to show up as adults for our children and have a conversation with them. We need to be that grounding energy, that calm, stable energy, so that a child can articulate how they feel and process how they feel. Because half the time they might just be hungry or need a nap. But we cannot do this for other adults. There comes a certain time, like a child's brain is young. It's teachable. It's malleable, right? The older we get, and the more we do a certain habit over and over and over again, our brain is not malleable no more. It's not teachable. It's not able to, old dogs don't learn new tricks, type of energy. I'm not saying that people of that age cannot get neuroplasticity. That's the word for it, I think. You have to exercise it like a muscle. If you don't exercise your brain becomes flaccid. Anyways, and that could have a meaning too. Like, life is just flaccid right now. There's no getting it up because I'm tired. I'm done with it. It's the same old, same old. It doesn't bring me joy. You know what I mean? So, anyways, you need to know who the fuck you are. If people out there can't see you as the gem that you are, you need to see yourself as the gem. And when you do that and you truly embody that, people will show up to, it wanted to come out. People will show up to be there for you. It's happened to me time and time again. Now, of course, those people had eventually had to fall out of my life because they showed up, but my energy was still not that of somebody who could be respected. And I'm not saying that, I needed to earn these people's respect. It's like my boundaries were so bad that really the only reason why they were attracted is because they were hoping to get something out of me. And then helping me would just happen. People got to pretend to help you in order to get what they want from you sometimes. They don't have to. They just feel like they have to. And you need to discern that. You've got initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This card talks about how most initiation chambers look absolutely terrifying from the outside, but when you go in, it's breathtakingly beautiful. You're heading somewhere sacred. You're growing. You are transcending. You are awakening. You're transforming. You're not who you once were, and you're not who you're going to be. You're in between. And not everyone can come with you. In fact, if you're in a situation like I'm in, you're going to fucking soul coming with you. Not anybody that you know personally. That's all going to be new people from here on out. I used to have some handmade cards. They end up getting soaked and ruined and thrown away. But I would draw those cards a lot. And I kept getting new family on the way. Leave them behind, the old family. Release your guilt. Yeah, you're heading somewhere sacred. And you've got better people on the way. Let's see what else comes out. Play. There's that inner child wanting to come out. Damn, that one just, whew, you see that? Bottom of the deck, warrior woman. You need to pave your own path. You might have a family full of fucking karmic people. Not a single one of them is on the spiritual path. My nose keeps on itching. Somebody is talking about me. Someone's talking like hardcore about me, like right now. I hope it's good. It doesn't matter though. We'll just transmute that energy into something tangible. Yeah, my neck's hurting all of a sudden. Someone's spewing bullshit. Unfortunately, it's not good. And this has a lot to do with play. Someone doesn't want you in lighthearted energy. Somebody doesn't want you to be having fun. Someone gets triggered whenever you smile. And it reminds them of the fact that they don't smile anymore. That they can't find joy outside of sadistic pleasures, is what's happening right now. Your very presence is enraging. You don't have to be doing anything other than sitting there and looking pretty and being nice and kind and doing your own thing. And these people are just like, oh, why I oughta, you know? Yeah. You let them go. Whoever it is, family, friend, doesn't matter. You're being asked right now to let these people go. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Do whatever you can right now in this moment. For me, it's painting. I kind of just paint whatever. And right now on my wall, okay, let me backtrack. A long time ago, I had some extra paint left over. I don't like wasting paint. I was painting something else and I had some paint left over and I was like, oh, what should I do with this? If I just let it dry, it's waste. So I had the colors to make skin and I've got a dick on my wall right now. And I never finished it, but I've been looking at it thinking, I need to finish that. I need to put detail in it. I'm not going to show you guys right now because it's not finished. But you need to just be lighthearted. If that triggered you in any way and you're like, oh, she's got a dick on her wall, get the fuck on. Why are you even... You need to be lighthearted. Go play. Go have some fun. It's just a wiener. Damn. But yeah, anyways. See, laughing. I haven't done that all day. I did it today, though. Not today, but just now. Which is today. But anyways, you need to let go. What are you holding on to in fear that something won't take its place? Like I was talking about earlier about, oh, I need to go get water from the spring. You know, every person I know that wants to help me is just wanting to fuck me, or they're creepy, or they're trying to, like, you know, see underneath my dress, you know, or pretend to pick something up and be like, you know, fucking just creepy motherfuckers, right? Let them go. Trust, let go, and allow God to show up for you right now. Let yourself be seen in a way that's like healing, that's respecting your inner child. Yeah, the Great Gathering at the bottom of the deck here. And then we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? You wouldn't tell your children, oh yeah, just keep tolerating that bullshit. You spend every moment of your time thinking about it, contemplating it, asking why. Try to go have a conversation with these people who are dedicated to misunderstanding you. Go try to have a relationship with these people who like smile whenever you're hurting and in pain. Yeah, no, you wouldn't tell your child that. I wouldn't tell my child that. Hell no. I would want him to respect himself. You're being asked to move your body intuitively. You're being asked to go somewhere. There's a gathering of people on this planet right now that are about to come together, and they're about to create something that's worthwhile. One second. Dogs are eating vomit again. So, and you know what? I know that they do that to clean up their own mess. It's kind of instinctual. It's a sensory overload for me. It is vile. It is disgusting. And it's not something I want to hear. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Oh my God, I don't want to fucking hear that. Wait until I leave the room and go eat feces. I don't fucking care. Please don't do it while I'm present. I'm too overstimulated. I drank coffee past 4 o'clock. Again. Need to stop doing that. I like warm liquid. And I don't want to just heat up warm water and drink it. So I've been drinking coffee. Black. And dark. So, but anyways, this probably has a lot to do with this card right here. I also wouldn't let my child do that to himself. Hydration is key. It's good for your cells. And, yeah. Spirit's asking you to have fun, to allow yourself to play, to let go of control, trying to control the situation, being married to an outcome. The more married you are to an outcome, the more you need something to happen in a certain way, the more resistance you put in between you and your desires. Because it's a mental form of lack. I don't trust that a higher consciousness or God is actually going to step up and help me, so I need to take care of this myself. And if you tell the universe that you got it, universe will be like, okay. And then whenever you don't got it, it's like, are you ready for me to... It's like working, like say there's 2 people running a store and one person insists on doing all of the work and not trusting their coworker to help them. Okay? It's like that. Okay, so one of these cards wants to come out, and then I'm going to wrap this up. This is the longest video I've ever had. So it's probably going to take all night to load, which is fine because I need to step away from my phone and allow it to load. Ooh, confirmation burp. Oh, whoa. Wow, yeah, this video is about letting go. You got Scythe. 1 card flew that way. I'm going to have to pick it up. Focus, regrowth, letting go. Bottom of the deck, broom, clearing energy, or energy clearing. My dyslexic ass. Refreshing. That's what I did today. I refreshed my space. And tomorrow I'm going to refresh the outside space because we're about to get some fucking storms. Which hopefully cleanse our earth and give us a lot of good groundwater for this upcoming summer. The one that flew on the ground was sow. Planning, setting intentions, and optimism. I'm also going to plant some seeds tomorrow too, I think. Anyways, yeah. This is about watering mental seeds too. Clearing up energy, letting go, forgiving. I actually had a talk about this with a stranger. We were talking about how forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's so that you can free up some energy, that you can be lighthearted. Because what's happening is we're not finishing the grieving process. We keep wanting to go back and like bargain, or then we get angry and then we get depressed and then we never make it to acceptance. We need to accept people for who they are